Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for passing by. Thank you so much for subscribing and thank you very much for watching my videos. You are greatly appreciated. I am on the outside, guys. I'm actually at work, so there are lots of noise that you will hear. So I do apologize for it. However, there's a particular topic that I want to speak on that surpasses race, it surpasses class, and it surpasses religion. And that's a topic of racism, how it affects the Black community, how it interconnects with the white community and those who are mostly affected. But I'm going to do this video in the form of a case study, pulling up a video and showing you what exactly is it that I am speaking on, and then I will get back to my commentary.
First of all, Akeem don't like black girls, so it must have fucked.
Some people are ex-gang.
The baby mother of a TikToker by the name of Worl Dawg, formerly Facebook hero. That's where he made his name from, running around as a comical superhero in brief and all this type of crazy stuff. So he's known for doing wild and crazy stuff on Facebook, and that's where he got his name. Now he changed his name to Worl Dawg. Okay. Now, when we see the situation that's taking place, it seems as if that she stepped out of the relationship. He stepped out of the relationship on her and was sleeping with someone else. Now, that woman we happen to be sleeping with happens to be a Black woman, a dark-skinned woman. And that's why she felt boosted and froggy. You know, you were hurt by something and you want to direct your anger towards a woman who went into your relationship and slept with your partner. And so that's why she came out making the statement that her man does not like Black girls. He like her, females like her. But when I look into the situation, I understand that throughout history, post-slavery, segregation, where integration started, a lot of Black men came out disrespecting Black women, and they made it as a rites of passage in order to date women of other race, to make them feel even more superior than they actually were taught to be, that they are superior to every other race of women, in particular to Black women. And so there were Black men who were trying to get into upper echelon, whether through education, whether through sports. They were trying to get the approval of the white man and the white community. And so their best way was to disrespect Black women. Their best way were to become traitors and sellout and self-hating Negroes who hate anything that's dark, their fellow Black men. That's why they committed a lot of crime. And also they hated Black women. And that's why it was so easy for them to RAPE Black women, SA Black women. And, you know, they just get a slap on the wrist oftentimes. Or if they are even sentenced, they get a light sentence in comparison to if they done the same crime to a white woman. And so it was so easy for them to be very disrespectful because of the self-hate that's embedded in them, the hate that they have for themselves, the hate that trickles over into the hate of a fellow dark-skinned Black man. That's why they're so quick to unalive each other, and also the hate that they have for dark-skinned women. So upon understanding that, they came out and they made it easy and okay and cool to be very disrespectful towards Black women, to be very uncaring, unloving and stuff. Now, when we understand that, coming over into 2025, we see a dynamic wherein a lot of white women and non-Black women start chasing after Black men. Based on, yes, a lot of them have money. A lot of them follow the myth of having a well-endowed penis. And so they crave for that moment in the bedroom where they believe that these men are well-endowed with 8, 9, 10, 11 inch. And so they will chase after these men. And when they chase after these men, they strongly believe that these men are going to worship them. They're going to treat them as how they speak of them, or they're going to treat them based on how they speak of Black women and how they treat Black women, which is basically in degrading ways. So they believe that because the men came and told them that they are superior, they're going to chase after these men, believe that they're going to ride off into the sunset. They're going to get a wonderful Black husband that's worship them all day, every day, based on their hair and their skin color and the contour of their nose. And it's going to be a beautiful day, not realizing that they're getting a disrespectful Black man. They're getting a Black man that really do not like or have any form of appreciation for women, period. And because they don't realize that, they get what you call a shock value. So when they come into the relation with these type of men, they are going to get a cheater, they're going to get a liar, they're going to get an abuser. They're just going to get someone who caters to whoredom. The same man who hates the black woman, who doesn't like the black woman, who have all the derogatory, nasty things to say about black women, are the same men that's going to cheat on these women with a black woman. And so a lot of them are not used to the shock that they get, and because of such, then they start to direct their anger at these women. A prime case of such was the Erica Mena versus Spice, when she saw wearing Safari, who caters to hair and skin color of non-black women, had some sort of ease, empathy towards Spice and her situation, and the fact that they were really good friends. She didn't like that. She considered him to be betraying her or to be disloyal to her, because she was raised in an environment wherein she believed that she is superior to black women. She was raised in an environment where she met so many men who worship or prefer her or tells her that she is better and she's a preference and she's the most sought after, based on what is constantly being displayed on social media and also on the television. She didn't know how to act when the situation arises that you aren't that special. A black woman as dark as Spice is also special. And so she began berating Spice, making disparaging comments, very disrespectful comments, calling her a monkey, making monkey sounds, and all of these type of things. The racism in her started showing its ugly head. And that's what a lot of these women are dealing with. They aren't used to the men that they believe put them on a pedestal to make them feel superior, coming out and lying with black women. The same black women that they say are this and that, they're actually lying with them, they're actually being with them, they're actually impregnating them while in a relationship with those women. And that's why a lot of them are so mad. A lot of them are showing their true color, that they're actually racist. So Yanique is also an example in this video that I show you. She wants that validation so much. She believes so much what Worl Dawg told her. Oh, I don't want this woman. I don't like black girls. You know me, I don't like black girls. So when he tells her that it's a green light, she's not seeing the other spectrum, that he's actually going to hide and cheat and will cheat with these women, and he will always do it, and just saying that it's just sex. But she's also not realizing that men have only one penis. So the same penis that's going into her is the same penis that's going into the black woman that she believes she's better off than, because she's raised by a wealthy family in Jamaica who happens to be non-black. And we know on Jamaican soil, people can be very, very racist and stuff like that. And they're proud of it. They are proud of it because something out there they believe supports it until there's a civil unrest. Anyways, she believes that she is superior to black women in every way. However, she has an extremely low self-esteem. I've done a video on Yanique before, and I've never disrespected her. I've never spoken her past, because I believe that it wasn't my place to come and say this. Yanique is from Montego Bay. I am from Montego Bay. Yanique went to Mount Alvernia High School. I went to Mount Alvernia High School. I was many years ahead of her, but her reputation stunk when going to Mount Alvernia. She was known to sleep around with a whole lot of boys, a whole lot of men. She was doing it, and she was proud of doing it. There were no shame in her game. Her name must be mentioned. It was called up even by the principal, Sister Angela at the time. Sister Angela Harris, because it's a Catholic school, so, you know, the principal are referred to as sisters and stuff like that. That's because of her reputation. So she was known to lie around with all these type of persons. Even when Daima came and Daima was attacking her when she said the stuff that she said, or when Worl Dawg said what he said about Daima, I was apprehensive in speaking on Yanique, because at the time, like I said, I'm very much familiar with her, and it was my place to be disrespectful to either party. But at the same time, Daima was not lying. Yanique is a known person who lived the life of a whore. She sleeps around with random men. She sleeps around with I believe, the half of Montego Bay. And I'm not using hyperbole. That's the history of her. She went into the United States, and it was the same reputation. We had Blam Dem come out, and Blam Dem is known for his theatrics and all of these type of things. So when he say things, people believe that he's exaggerating and stuff like that. Blam Dem was not exaggerating when he went on Jay Frey and spoke on Yanique. Her reputation, it's the same. So obviously those persons in the US or in Florida have the similar experience and know that she's known for that. Her reputation is from Jamaica. It's nothing new. It's coming from when she was in high school. That was the reputation of her, to be sleeping around with a whole lot of random people. A lot of random people. I can name entertainers also, but I'm not going to call their name because I don't want them to get into any issue or people going to speak on them. They are even dancehall artists, famous dancehall artists that she was connected with at the age of 14. And I'm not lying. These are information that we are aware of, but we don't care. You understand? Especially when we go to a certain type of school, you have certain type of behavior that you will exude. So you won't come on the internet and blast people and speak on them. But I have to remind the public that this is not somebody that is worth any form of respect based on her character. She may come on the internet, yes, and conduct herself with a great deal of dignity. I will not lie. But at the end of the day, knowing her personally, I know that she has kindness to her that is too kind, especially when it came to men. And so for her to come out and say that her man does not like black girls, that is a farce. She's just being fed with a farce. And because these men play on white women and non-black women that have very low self-esteem and low character, they know that they're going to believe the things that they say, because the only thing that black men need to sell them is that you are better than a black woman. As long as they're told you are better than a black woman, you are superior to a black woman, they are going to stay with that man, because everything else that he says will be gospel from then on. So when he says, oh, I'm only having sex with her, I'm not doing anything. And that's one of the ways you can easily contract HIV. Running wild, living wild, having unprotected sex with so many persons, and then coming home to you, the naive, stupid woman who believes that your man does not take any of these women serious, and you buy into the garbage because you are lighter skinned, so you believe that you are better and you will always be better and treated better, not knowing that you're getting the same black man, it's the same treatment all black women were getting. But you buy into it because he told you that you are better than those women. Yet you blow up your bottom and do a BBL to look like a dark-skinned black woman. It's dark-skinned black women that are the grassroots of that big posterior. You blow up your body. You did surgery to look like these women, but you don't like them. You like your men because your man do not like them, and you believe the story. But yet he's having sex with the only penis that he was born with, that he's sticking in you. He's sticking into them, raw dog. So you can contract anything out there. Anything out there. You're a stupid, low self-esteem individual that doesn't know yourself. You don't respect yourself. You don't know yourself. And because you don't, then you're going to buy into anything that a man tells you. I thought these women were extinct in Jamaica. I thought these women were actually extinct in Jamaica. I didn't know that these women were still around who buy into the stupid foolery that men tell them about other women, and at the same time they're going around lying with these type of women. They're having unprotected sex. That's one of the reasons you can easily contract HIV and other STDs out there. So if you had loved yourself, first of all, I've dated white men. I have never dated a white man who come and tell me that he does not like white women. I would never want to be around or be in the company of any white man who comes and say that he does not like white women, because that's a serious issue. You are a white man. You come from a white vagina. So if you do not like white women, or you do not like a blonde hair, or you do not like a brunette, or you do not like a redhead, I'm not having any power with you. Because you have an issue. You have something very serious that's going on. I'm picking up a Ted Bundy. I'm picking up these type of people. I'm picking up a Ed Gein. I'm picking up these type of people. That's the type of energy that you're giving me. So why would any woman who is white or non-black want to date a black man who does not like black women? You are racist and you're looking into that same race for a black man who does not like black women. A black man comes out of a black vagina. The vagina that he comes out of is very black, and his penis comes from out of that black vagina also. And it's going straight into your mouth, because a lot of you guys are giving these men oral sex and stuff like that. So the black woman that you hate, the penis came from out of their black vagina and went straight into your mouth. He is a black man. They come from a black vagina. Only a black vagina can make these type of men. And they're hating the womb that birthed them. What is that telling you? That's not telling you anything positive. That's not telling you anything positive, and at the same time, you are buying into it. So how can you buy into these self-hating, decrepit individual? They're despicable people. I do not care where dog is. He doesn't pay my bill. I don't know him from a can of paint. I don't know him from a Green Mile or Green Grass anywhere. These are despicable, low-life individuals. You should stay away from them. You should not want to be around a black man who has self-hating issues, who have deep, dark self-hating issues. I think he's from Trelawney. Trelawney is a deep, dark, black parish that filled with black women. So you're saying that you are not attracted to none of those black women out there that are in Trelawney, and you are from a black vagina, and all the women that you were raised around were black women. All the women that you came in to see, all of them did not abuse you. If your mother did, all those women did not abuse you, but you are believing the story because you are believing the story because. And it's a very dangerous thing. It's a very dangerous thing. You have a son. Your son can grow up and start liking black women. Your son can go up and marry a black girl. Your son can grow up and start dating black women. You're going to hate those women. That simply means that you're planning to hate the daughter-in-law if she's not white or half Chinese or Chinese mix or this or Syrian or white. You are not planning to like that woman. You're going to hate her simply based on her skin color, because that's what you're teaching. Obviously, that's what's being taught in the home. Because people who have these deep-rooted self-hate and deep-rooted hate, they're going to teach that to their children. 99.99% of the time, they're going to teach that to their children. So you're teaching your son to grow up and hate women who happen to be dark-skinned, women who happen to have 4C hair, women who happen to have wide nostril. You're teaching yours. And this is the reason, even in entertainment, it's the same reason why Cardi B feels so froggy. She's an ugly Latino woman who will never be accepted by her own Latino community as anybody. And she comes into the black community because she knows that they are self-hating weak men who are led by their penis and their lower member to put her on a pedestal. And so she goes into the community, but at the same time, she hates dark-skinned women so much and always like to say that dark-skinned women are jealous of you. There's absolutely nothing on Cardi B that any woman of worth being dark-skinned should be jealous of. She does not have a faithful husband. She does not have somebody who respects her in her life. She sleeps with just about anybody. She lies around tricking men in order to get stuff from them. She was a stripper. She's not known to have an education or have a successful career path. Her career is built in a lab. Her career was built in a lab. She has a manufactured talent, a built talent, not a God-given talent. And these are the things that we speak about all day, every day. And when we speak about it, it's like we're being blacklisted as miserable, as lazy, as jealous. Jealous of what? Jealous of what? Jealous of what? You are getting the same men. You are being lied to. You are being cheated on. If it's not hindsight, that you should put skin color aside as women and understand that you have to stand on your own. You have to be a leader. You have to be your own leader in your own right and stand on your own as a woman and look out for yourself and each other so you can move forward and get total independence and freedom. Then I don't know what is. Because men do not get money because they want freedom. Men get money because they want to control their partner, the opposite gender. Women get money because they want liberty and independence. You're from a wealthy family. Why are you reducing yourself to something like this? Why are you reducing yourself to something like this? Because you have a low self-esteem. You hate yourself also. You hate yourself. You don't love yourself, and you're talking about he doesn't like black girl. You're not very attractive either. You have a hook nose, you have a Cushing syndrome face, bulging eyes, like grave disease. If you guys don't believe me, go and research what grave disease is and go and research what Cushing syndrome is and look at the images of it. Yanique look like those individuals. So I don't know what she's speaking of, as if she's beautiful. She is not. You will think that because of what the society teaches you about yourself versus a black woman, because you believe that you are in some sort of competition. There's not one black woman out there who is in competition of you, because in order for them to be, you have to have something that they want, something that they aspire to attain. And there's nothing that you have, nothing out there. You're living in a delusional world. A delusional world that you're living in. And with that being said, the ones that are mainly affected by racism is the black woman, because the black woman is the one that is mostly disrespected, the one that is mostly rejected. And so you will find that if she's not willing to settle with a lying, cheating, disrespectful man who's going to pin her against other race of women, who's going to make her feel less than all day, every day, then she is going to remain single. She has no business going into a relationship with a black man, and that's just a harsh reality that she will have to accept, because these are the persons who are mostly affected by it. And when you get racism being pushed and it's being fenced because of the men in your world who are aiding it to put you at the bottom. They're not aiding. One thing a white man will never do is put his woman at the top bottom for any other race of women. He's not going to do that. He may go on and marry another race of women, but he's certainly not going to put his woman at the bottom to suit any other person out there. That's just something that he's going to do. So once you find these black men that are doing these type of things, you have to just stay away from them. You have to stay away from them. You have to think about yourself, because these are scary individuals. A person who don't like you is a person who is willing to commit harm. They're not planning to stay away from you. Why are they having sex with women if they don't like them? If you hate the woman and you want to berate her and you want to put her down at all times, and you're getting with other women and you believe that you are putting them on a pedestal, why are you going over back to black women then? Why is Worl Dawg lying with a black woman? Why is he lying with a black woman? His wife came out and said the things about, and he did not say it was a lie or it's not true. She came out and she said these things about him. So these are the things that are in the black community. These are the things that are in the black community and what the black women have to deal with. And when you white women get with them and non-black women get with the black men, you are getting the same black man. They may not put you down for another race, but they're certainly putting you down. And that's why you guys are going into divorce. You are ending. You're reduced to a baby mama. Just the same toxicity. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. And that's all I have to say about it.